when there's actually only the problem of like, I'm only going to go in to make sure I can clean up a quick kill and then get out again, and not just go in and then die instantly.
Yeah.
But other than that, we have Olaf top, Renekton top. It's kind of a skill matchup. Olaf can lose. Renekton can also win too. Like or Olaf can win or lose. It comes down to like how aggressive he's playing and like if he gets caught out quite a bit. Renekton has a little bit more sustain, I find, and more wave, more consistent wave clear because Olaf is so mana dependent, and then Renekton really, he just isn't.
Yeah, it's sort of that wicked feel of I don't ever want to play mana because I want to stay in the lane so long.
Yeah, stay in the lane forever. I like the Xin Zhao. I think I used to play with Xin Zhao a lot in the jungle, and I feel like he can make a lot of plays and he can be really, really strong. It's just a matter of how he uses it and where, like, it's just going to come down to how he uses it and like how aggressive he is with it.
Yep.
But we shall see.
Yep. And all the final preloadings finishing up here is Kitten, of course, is already in the game, but we have to follow that 3-minute delay.
Oh yeah, of course. Like, yeah, the game's already started. It's just a matter of now we're just waiting a little bit on time that. Yeah, and then other than that, we'll figure it out. TikTok, we're all at 100%, just waiting for the game to load. Come on, go. Other than that, we're just getting a little bit of feedback right now. We're not too sure what it's from, but we'll figure it out. Still at 100%, waiting for a game to load. Anytime now. There it goes. Yeah. No more feedback.
Loose little cord. Our bad there. Alrighty, hopping right into the game, and people are just hopping, immediately moving right out. Oh, and a quick pause.
Probably a first load for the day. Like, if you load into the game, it takes a little bit of time to load the game. It can be slow. Yeah,
they're even saying in chat there, people just aren't loaded. And man, Purple Team just like insta-buy everything. Actually,
they're looking to invade. That's why.
Yep. Like we said, that's stronger level 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. People are saying like this happens all the time, but technically it's like the start no matter what.
Yeah. Doran Shield on both of our supports.
Has disconnected.
Again, we see kind of a difference in that Leona took the Biscuit Mastery, Thresh didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Zin's starting with Sweeper to start.
That's why he's looking to be really aggressive in the jungle. So
right.
That's why he's starting with the Sweeper. He's looking to make sure that he can use it and abuse it quite a bit. Other than that, we're just trying to figure out which cores are causing this feedback.
A summoner has reconnected.
And then in the meantime, we're just... So we reconnected. We should be getting out this pause a bit faster. I'm feeling Purple did ping near the bottom bush, so we'll find out where the thing is. You see that purple? You see that orange one right there? This one? No, the orange board right there. Your orange mic connector right there.
No.
Yeah, that one right there.
This. Okay.
And the game's back underway.
Alrighty, all of 20 seconds in. Okay, so Sweeper also coming out of Elise, so she might look to be more aggressive as well.
Yeah, they're just looking to take away some vision for some people and make sure that they get a lot of ganks in early on. Elise decided to start with the Doran's blade start because she's looking to get out some more clear out of the jungles faster with her minions, and then she also has 22 AP, so she's running a lot of AP and not really a lot of magic pen, it looks like, at this point.
We do have a crystalline flask also from Cassidon in the middle, so he's looking to do a bit more sustain.
That's just a long sustained farm.
30 seconds
I
until
run
minions
crystalline flask on my
spawn.
Cassidon as well, and it's just the fact that you just literally stay far back and you just farm the best of you can, and then you just delay. You can actually walk away from quite a bit of farm in a game if you do it properly, and you just see what's going on.
Sort of that top lane mentality of the longer I stay, the more farm I get, the bigger my advantage can be.
Exactly. The Celise is running attack speed, runes, and quins. The reason are running attack
Minions
speed.
have spawned.
Huh, for that extra early clear.
Yeah, she uses it for her attack speed, so she gets good sustain in the jungle, as well as that's why she starts the Doran's Blade. And then the reason why she's doing that is because it's just when she's in spider form, she's considered a melee champ. It gives her a lot more sustain.
Yeah.
So she starts that, and then the red bot, instead of like your regular machete 5 pots.
A little muscling around. Oh, what the hell?
Other than that, we just have a little bit of a trade going on between Olaf and Renekton early on, which is weird. It was a weird fight. I don't know why they're really doing that.
Yeah, I mean, Renekton already getting really low, and
Yeah, it was just you didn't need to fight that. You could have just fought later on, but
yeah, just walk away from that, get to the farm going on. But I guess they just wanted that early aggression, wanted that first early play.
which is weird to see, but I guess it works. So Renekton's having to back already, which is not really the best of things for him.
No, he's not. And Olaf doesn't. I wouldn't say he's a super snowball champ, but I think definitely the top lane potential to just become both of them, to become those big, honey badger mode tanks that just want to wreck the backline's day all day long.
Yeah,
They need to get that surprisability. Good hook going in here. Flay to follow up, and there is an ignite going down. The Chomper's not quite down in time, though.
Yeah, a little bit late on the Chompers there. If he would have had the Chompers down there, that definitely would have been a first blood going out towards the purple team.
Yep.
Good hook there from Strawberry Fields on the...
That's neat to see more of that coming in, and really Jinx Thresh just dictating the pace of this bot lane right now. Coming in with the occasional poke, swapping over to the bazooka, launching off a rocket, then just swap back, keep farming with the minions. Thresh Ignite is down, and Lucian Barrier down. Otherwise, summoners are all around.
We see Elise and Zinjao kind of roaming around middle just to see what kind of action that they can cause, but other than that, not much has really been happening. Both Olaf and Renekton backed early on. Olaf picked up an early ward, and that's about it. And then Renekton is just he just went back, healed up, got another pot, looked like came back into the lane.
There's no vision of, now Zin's seen the counter jungle that's going on there, so he knows Elise is near, or at least she just swept by, and a little annoyance there.
And then at this top lane, you're seeing the standard thing that we were expecting to happen. A lot of just good brawling trading going on.
Good old top lane.
Yeah, either or can really take it. It's a matter of how much true damage is going on, and if Renekton and Olaf just it depends on who goes all in first.
Oh, good Q coming out there from Lucian, hitting both, and a bit more of an all-in coming in. Leona really wants to engage.
She's going to get
Chompers do
overextended
go
here.
down.
Is probably going to get caught.
Is a little much.
Oh, good flash by Thresh there to dodge the Q from Lucian there.
And Lucian still has a fair bit of mana. He's taking some minion shots.
Yeah.
So he'll go back to farming. But now Jinx and Thresh are in a tough lane because both of them need to back. Neither one want to expose themselves with that back.
That, and we're seeing Elise come bottom right now, and there is no ward on this, so it's probably going to be first blood going out too.
Yep, there's the flash stun. Q follow through, and first blood unleashed. She follows through, heads over to Jinx. Flash comes out from her. Cocoon does land, but it's not going to be anything major. She's going to be able to just walk away from that.
Yeah. I think they probably Thresh had the idea of backing there, but he just actually decided not to, which is why it's it was a little strange to me. He just decided not to go back. He had the option to go back, and he just was I'm going to stay a little bit longer.
You want your AD to back so that they can go ahead and get back in the lane fresh and powerful.
Yeah,
but then at the same time, you should be backing, and then that would leave the AD exposed.
Exactly.
And it's that awkward situation. You really do need to just decide that though, one way or another. Zen kind of jumping on Lucian here. I feel like if he got him a couple more pokes, he could have gotten him.
He
But
could have made a big play, but he was timid on it. It felt like.
Yeah, agree.
He actually could have went pretty ham onto that because the red buff that he had going on, but he just decided not to.
Yep. didn't feel comfortable with both Leona and Elise there at bot.
I think he was scared of the damage potential from the Leona.
Oh, and Red looking to capitalize off of the push down from Leona and Elise. They are going. Oh, and the ward does go down, so this is going to be seen.
Yeah.
Good hook comes down onto Elise. Jinx is coming in from the backside. Cocoon does land.
Elise should
Lots
fall
of
here.
damage coming onto Jinx.
And actually, this is going to be a double kill for Purple Team here.
Oh, yeah. Phenomenal choice to go for that dragon.
Yeah, good little bait there from that coming in. We saw Cassidy starting to run bottom a bit, but he decided just like, I'm not really feeling this at all. Renekton was forced to back up top again. So you're going to see Watery on Olaf quite far ahead, and he actually did pick up the kill on Olaf during that exchange.
And I feel like Zing should have gone ahead and stayed to help push down that tower, but I love early tower pushes because I feel that they give you a lot more lane control.
They give you a lot more gold in that.
And then, pushing that to bottom side means that you're going to have a lot more dragon control. They did not end up taking the dragon out of that when all was said and done, so that big flying lizard is still very much alive.
You know how we were talking about the early Ahri Cassidy matchup? The thing that we're seeing right now is Ahri just got pushed out of lane by Cassidy, who is at 6 at this point.
Oh, big attack going in bot. Leona just jumps in on Jinx and Thresh, who again stayed a little too long, so that's a kill towards Lucian.
Back to that Ahri Cassidy matchup. Cassidy is actually quite far ahead of Ahri at this point. He pushed her out of lane. Yes, Ahri did get an assist in that bot lane, but the problem is right now is that Cassidy is kind of just getting as much farm as he wants and just kind of dictating the pace of himself in mid lane. He hasn't gone back yet. He's definitely up in the level advantage, and we're going to really see him explode in these next 5-6 minutes here.
Yep. He is, like you said, even though she has the assist, he's still ahead with a little bit more gold.
And we have a gank going in middle here from Kitten on Elise here.
Zinja coming in for the counter. There is the Ahri ult, so she's ready to go. But
Zin missed his 3 talent strike there. He didn't get the final proc off on Kitten because she repelled back up. And then Ahri also used her ult there and completely, it was just wasted.
Exceptional dodge by Elise. A little bit of damage still coming out there. A good Cocoon does land. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Renekton still just getting shoved around. Another repel coming in, and the Ignite is not going to finish off the Elise.
Oh, so
Renekton getting dived under tower does hit that ult at the absolute last tick, as both ults now have gone out. In the bot lane, some more shoving going around back and forth. Check back at that top lane. Both ults are now down, and Renekton's about to lose that bonus health. Yeah, he's trying to lifesteal.
Yeah, he's just lifestealing up as much as he can, and he's just going to farm on our tower right now.
Yep.
Right now, one of the biggest things that I'm noticing is yes, Cassidy actually decided to go tier first instead of going into Rod of Ages to start. I haven't really ran tier on a while on my Cassidy build, just because I feel like if you're going to get it, you got to go back sooner, I find, to get full potential out of it. You hit your 700 and then you come back instantly into lane and just get your blue buff.
Right.
We have an engage going on bottom here.
Yep. Leona dropping that ult. Box does come down, but it's not going to be nearly enough, as Jinx is just not doing enough damage through that engage. Jinx Thresh really. We were talking about, and there's the E coming in. EQ as well. Super Mega Death Rod does come out. Barrier is popped. Lucian's still okay though, just begging for a Q to snipe out that Jinx. We'll watch for the kill cam on that.
We see 3 people up top here going on to Renekton, and he's probably going to good flash.
Good flash.
Definitely going to save his life now.
That may have been a bit too much for Cassidy there.
No.
Okay,
he'll be fine.
He'll be okay. Even still, fair bit scary.
They are probably going to lose this top tower though now because of this.
They might lose the bottom tower. No, not quite. Ahri is roaming down here. She's looking to make sure there's just not any more damage done to the bottom tower that needs to be done.
Exactly. One of the big things that we're seeing is that Leona Lucian combo of how they have so much burst potential.
Oh, flash hook. Nope, never mind.
Ahri should be able to hit her charm here. And
there we go.
Should be a double kill right there for Ahri. Auto attack to finish him off, and then she should be able to pick up this Leona kill real fast here. Good flash by the Leona, and actually that's it.
Yeah,
Ahri run out of charges. Okay. Yeah, she did.
Yep, that was her third.
We see purple team pinging the dragon here. They're looking to roam onto this. Elise does see this because of the ward that they have, and we'll see if they are able to finish it off before blue team can arrive. And it's just Cass and Elise that are coming down, so They may be able to snipe it, but we'll see how it goes here for them.
Yep. Oh, Chomper's coming down preemptively. A Repel might come in. Try to snipe. Nope. That's actually going to go through Thresh, who's not going to get a hook out of that. Oh, and then they're like, hey, there's this pink ward here.
Yeah,
Let's
free
take care
pink
of
ward.
that.
Okay. Right now we're seeing Olaf quite far ahead of Renekton. Like, Olaf already had finished his chain vest, so Renekton's not really going to be able to do much damage to Olaf, and Renekton decided to finish his Ninja Tabby before he actually built into anything other than a, like, any of the standard take on Sunfire,
Spirit Visage.
Spirit Visage and that.
Yeah, certainly. He won't want the Spirit Visage right away. Oh, big jump coming in here as Cocoon Flash does land onto Ari. She's just going to get melted. However, is Zing going to be able to turn around? He tries to knock Elise back under tower. Not going to be the case. And there's just not enough damage. Flash does come out from Cassidy, and Ignite is taking on Zen. He's
Gonna live. Very close. Right idea for Zen to go that. He would have. It's better off if you use your ultimate early on Zen because it gives you armor and magic resist, and that's gonna. It generally keeps you like it just makes you a bigger tank, and it gives you more space.
Speaking of tank, Leona did go in, took a few shots, and walked out from it saying that was a nice little massage along my back. Thanks for that. She's feeling pretty flippin' tanky right now as she's got her coin, Sightstone for some health, and of course that Dorn's shield that she started
has
with.
been destroyed.
Barriers are both down for the bot lane. I feel like if Thresh and Jinx go in and actually use their chompers properly and get like good damage into Lucian, Jinx has to hit her Super Mega Death Rocket earlier on to give that like burst and more damage.
Yep.
Because Lucian only has his E, his Q, and his W for damage, and he has the culling, but the culling isn't going to like give him an insane amount of damage later on.
Right now, Culling is actually I don't want to say weak, but it's not.
It's used more as like you're running away.
Yeah, it's not a feared ult right now that just says, oh man, we're just gonna wreck this. Now Olaf did hit his own ult as Renekton responds in kind. And the top tower does go down, and that Ignite is going to stop a lot of healing. Quick little stun comes out. Oh, and the flash and just reckless swing is just going to say no. And and then Leona moving in, backing out, seems to be the name.
Thresh went for a hook onto Lucian there just to see if he can snag him as he was running into the engage area. And we have Xin Chao and Ari both coming down.
Oh, and this could be a double kill coming in. Good Leona ult. Chompers don't hit anything. Death Rocket does lock in that kill for Jinx. Elise has also come down from behind. Leona trying to dance around the turret as Jungler Fight is going on to the left. Leona is going to go down. Zen's probably not going to come out of this though, and Elise is going to make sure the turret ends up okay as Jinx and Ari are both a little too low to continue on. Bloodthirster come out for Lucian. He's not rushing that.
Yeah,
that
and we see Cassie both coming down here, so he's looking to pick up a quick kill here. Ari should be able to make it up, but Thresh has definitely got to help her here.
Oh,
she was standing right on a ward, so like she wasn't going very far. That's the thing that we were talking about earlier. That Caston is kind of getting to do whatever he wants. He's got 2 kills already. He's at 70 CS, and like he's going to be a force to be reckoned with at this point because he's going to have his Rod of ROA finished already.
Yep, the gold between him and Ari is actually almost completely even.
I believe it's 780 to finish ROA, and we see Caston, he's sitting at 604, 607 right now, so like he's only a couple minutes away from it.
Gorilla kind of looking a little, I don't want to say scrub, but jokingly like a new guy in a bot game, as he still hasn't picked up boots. But of course he wanted to go for, he's really pushing.
The reason why you do that is because he went triple Dorns to start, and then he's also going for Sunfire. Like you don't really need your boots early on, especially if you're not leaving. You don't plan on leaving the top lane.
That's the big thing. He's not running teleport. He's not doing any roaming ganks. Yeah. He's just looking to farm top lane and occasionally do some counter jungling as he goes in here.
Like one of the things that we have seen is like Olaf has a 2-level advantage on Renekton right now, and he's really pushing Renekton away. Like he's just beating up on Renekton very, very hard.
He's got 2 levels called left and right, and they're both equipped with axes and just beating Renekton into the ground. EQ does come in here from Leona. She has to walk around the Chompers a long way, but she's got a shield. She's feeling okay about that. But now 3 people coming top to Olaf. He's got 2 levels, but that's 3 people, and we can all do basic math. At least coming around, the charm does land across the wall. She repels through that, though. And really, Blue just has a little too much power here. Cassidy is going to go down.
Ari does get the shutdown for that, which is something that she needs. Olaf picked up 2 kills there, and Cassidy picked up 1, I believe.
Yes, that is correct. And from that, Cassidy got the 2 assists as well. in his first death of this game, and we see a little bit of a graphical bug, at least for me on Lucian. I guess it's
Yeah,
not
I
for
still
you,
have it. I
but
still have it too.
That's a little silly. He's
Yeah.
got perma chompers on him.
We see top tower going down again. At this point, Olaf is looking at Sunfire Cape finished plus probably Kindle Gem. If not that, he's gonna go Negatron Cloak.
Yeah.
Personally, I like going Kindle Gem before the Negatron Cloak because like the RE damage that we have right now really isn't enough to worry about getting a Negatron Cloak like instantly. And like if you can get the Kindle Gem, it just gives you more cooldown reduction and the ability just to keep mashing your Q and keep mashing your E as fast as you can on people.
I mean, it makes sense. You get this red gem in your pocket, which means you can throw axes faster.
Yeah, of course, it totally makes sense, right?
League logic. Just like, you know, you buy a sword so you can hit harder with your bow, as Ash will tell you.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yep, 11-6, 5k gold lead in favor of Blue Side right now. And I think probably a good time to mention this is a best of 3.
Pardon? Yes, this is the best of 3.
So just so everybody's clear, this is not a do or die. Oh, good charm lands there, but Ari's just... Oh, here comes the triple strike coming in. The flashes come out. Rift Walk just in time. Thresh finding out that Elise is around here, spotting Leona as well. Cocoon misses, as does the Zenith Blade. This is a Matrix level.
Out of this fight.
Matrix level Thresh. The Leona ult did come down and was flashed by Thresh for that. Olaf has joined the party, and this is looking really, really scary for Red.
Jinx is going to probably get cut out here because she's going to get hit by an Olaf X. Good.
Amazing box.
Amazing box, yes, from ult.
Zap does hit, doesn't slow, however, and Broloff has taken out one. Kassadin the other. Olaf a third, Kassadin a fourth, and Renekton idling in the top lane, trying to do what he can, saying, sorry guys, I don't run teleport in this game.
Yeah. One of the biggest things that we saw in that fight is that Zincha was trying to... Zin kept staying on Kassadin and kept zoning him out. However, like, the fact that the fight kept going on and on for so long is that Zin had to finally commit to helping his other teammates, and then that gave Kassadin that time to come in and pick up a couple kills here. And he was just waiting and waiting and waiting because he saw that Jinx was really low, and this is going to be a Dragon pickup as well for Blue team.
Blue really looking to extend their lead, and the biggest thing isn't so much that they have the lead, but that they're really, really using it properly.
Yeah, exactly. They're just getting beat up pretty hard from like what is being shown.
Yep, they muscled down 2 towers in the top lane. They pushed down a tower in the mid lane. Then they grouped up for the team fight mid, got a tower and a dragon off of that, in addition to the 4 kills. And yet, even Elise is coming after Renekton pretty hard here and forced the flash out of him.
Exactly.
Now 3 of them are in bot lane, and yes, there is a Thresh and a Jinx to stop, but the point is, they really want to just start shoving map control everywhere.
Exactly. One of the big... Olaf chose to actually go for the Spectral Scowl instead of the Kindle Gem. I guess he felt like he was just looking for the health to regen more and the magic resist just to make sure like he doesn't die.
Yep.
I still like going Kindle Gem, but that's just me. I always play super aggressive. I never really look to play passive, and you'd see that Ari doesn't have much finished at all. The only thing that she has is her Sorcerer Sues, and she just finished her USD Arc Rod.
Alrighty, well, we've got Red grouping up in the bot lane. It almost looks like they kind of want to go for a dragon, but it's not really.
It's not there.
So
Red right now has to group up, and like Renekton is having a free farm up top because he's so far behind right now.
Yep. He's even going, well, I wasn't going to say he looked like he was going for that double golem, but instead he's just trying to rotate mid, take up a little bit of the farm there. That's going to be the 5th tower, number 5, as they push on to number 6. And yeah, Casting coming in, shoving around. Quirk pops off of Leona's head there. Doesn't really do a whole lot. Maybe if Jinx used real bullets, she'd have a little bit. Oh, there come the rockets. Alrighty. And Thresh moving in, does get a decent little flay in. Charm does land as well, but
Good
Olaf so tanky. Renekton getting melted there. Leona staying under tower a little bit too long. She is going to end up getting sniped. There's the Death Rock coming out. And there's the Spirit Rush, really hoping to slam down now. At least can live just through a little bit off to the side there. Actually ended up going on to the white. That's a new one, but a Flash Charm is going to lock in that kill. And Red saying, we are not out of this yet.
One of the biggest things that the Thresh hit a huge hook on the Lucian. Thresh hit his hook on the Lucian and got a box on him instantly, and that took him down to like a quarter health, and he had to just straight up disengage from the fight. One of the things I think could have happened a little bit better is I think Jinx should have used her ultimate a little bit sooner around. Just because like she could have hit more people. Like yes, she hit the cast and the Olaf and the Elise with it, but like she could have killed Lucian straight up.
Yeah.
And she still would have had the same amount of damage on the Olaf, Elise in that, and she maybe could have done it, use her and get excited off sooner.
Yep, that earlier passive maybe helping her to push farther into the team fight. I mean, in the end, it did work out for Red. They're
All
so
in all,
down.
I think that was a good team fight for Red. That's something that they needed to do. The only bad part is that like Renekton just evaporated instantly. Like Renekton's 0-4 right now, and he's hurting a lot.
Yeah, he does not feel like a tank. He doesn't look like a tank.
He just isn't a tank right now.
No, not at all. And that was with his ult up, too. I mean, it's not like, oh, well, he didn't have a chance to use his ult, or after his ult got up, he was okay, even if it was only for that limit. No, I mean, he's weak. He really needs
Well, he has no MR, too, and he got evaporated by Bradshaw, who's just very, very scary on his, like, he's casting scary. He decided to go Archangel Staff first, instead of choosing to go, yeah, he went for his Archangel Staff instead of going into Death Cap, but he only has it stacked up to like halfway right now. I feel like that's a wasted rod. Like I personally would rather go into Death Cap first, and like because like you don't have your item built and finished yet. Yep.
Well, we do have Red sweeping around. They smelled the Baron coming out. We saw that Blue was trying to take a little bit of a Baron there, and you know, just seeing, well, can we sneak this? Can we steal it out? And Red side coming over saying, no, not really. Please don't try.
Well, one of the base things to look at right now is the level advantages. Like the level advantages on the jungles is quite large, as well as the top lane.
Yeah,
like Renekton is 2 levels behind, Zinjao's 2 levels behind. And the only one who really isn't behind, well, actually, everybody's behind except for, like, Thresh. Thresh is the only person who's technically even with his counterpart.
Yeah. Red needs to get a couple more of those really, really solid team fights, like what they had before. They need to have a good hook that leads into a great box, and they can just converge on a target, preferably under one of their own turrets.
Exactly. One thing to note right now is like the difference in gold between Olaf and Renekton is 3,700. Right now, that's an item and a half almost.
That's or a really big item.
Yeah, that's an item and a half. And then also for the jungles, Elise and Zinchao, you're looking at about 2,200 gold as well. That's still a lot, big difference in gold and like team. Like yes, Blue's finished, got up more dragons, more towers down, but it's just a matter of like they're just picking up kills better and they're more active in the team.
Yep. Now Blue is going for this Baron, and it's going to be a little interesting. This is Red playing it well to their advantage. They know that they can use Baron's damage, catching Elise out, and that's going to prompt the calling a Super Mega Death Rocket. Olaf running to the back line. Renekton trying to not get melted. Oh, and Bradshaw.
Jinx is all alone right now.
Yeah, Olaf and Cassidy just jumped as far as they could after the back line there.
The good thing is this time Zinchao and Renekton did the right thing by going in hard. They gotta keep
fight still going on. Leona's going to be able to go down. Olaf is still being really strong. That's kind of a weak.
Olaf is the guy you gotta watch out for. He's just running through the team right now. He's just being super tank. He should fall right here, and then if Jinx can pick up the get excited here, this will be actually a double kill. They just gotta get the kill here.
She's gotta land a cork.
We have a hook coming out very soon.
Gotta land a cork. Leona is going to turn in. And Cassidy swept around from behind. Completely missed that. Exceptionally well played by her.
Legendary.
She still was picked up by killed by the Thresher, but like if Jinx could have got that get excited sooner, she could have been able to get a double kill out of that.
I was waiting for a cork to come out, get enough of a slow for a rocket to just pop out, launch somebody, and prompt the double.
Death Sentence just came off a cooldown for Thresh too, so it was on its way.
What we did note, Renekton picked up a double in that fight.
Yes.
So he's not too bad off. He's still... They're doing... I mean, okay, well, never mind. Blue just got a dragon, so they're 11k gold ahead now. Red is doing surprisingly well, considering...
They're doing well in their team fights. The reason why they did so well in the team fight is that they took Elise out of that fight really early on.
Yes.
And Elise has been peeling for Lucian and just been feeling for Lucian and Kha'Zix a bit.
Yeah.
And Kassadin. Kassadin kind of was in and out of that fight awkwardly a couple times. He got hit by a lot of CC from Thresh as well as Renekton. And then Xin Zhao and Renekton just went straight through the line onto Lucian and just straight took him out of the fight.
Yeah,
and Elise died just because she was tanking the Baron for quite a bit, and then she also got hooked by this death sentence on Thresh.
When you see Olaf go Honey Badger mode and Kassadin,
Olaf and Kassadin just like go over everyone, and like they were on top. Like Ari just died instantly; she didn't get to do anything, and then Jinx is just like kiting. Jinx ended up near red buff at one point and just having to run away for so long. We see blue team just starting to kind of roam around the Baron again. They're just they're sending Bradshaw up top to clear the wave, which is right because he's the fastest person to get down to the team fights.
Yep.
And then just kind of delaying the game because blue team is stronger as a team right now because of the gold advantage. It's just a matter of they just didn't really execute that fight very well last time. I think this time they're just going to bait the Baron and then just hard engage.
To note, Elise did pick up a Rylace and she already has a Haunting Guise, meaning that she's
got her core build done right now.
She's looking more damagey than one might expect. Good Chomper's coming down. Good Lantern pull out of there. So kind of doing a bit of back and forth. Unfortunately, that does mean that Renekton's going to be a touch low, and he does have health potions to burn, but those don't exactly scale well into the late game.
No, exactly.
Yeah, and now Red's getting a little separated here as Renekton's out of one. Oh, Zen goes out way too hard, way too ham, way too fast. Elise is down very quickly again, and Renekton's trying to be a force, but just too squishy.
It's just too tanky at this point.
Yep.
Olaf is far too fed, and poor.
Legendary.
It's always so satisfying to see a Reckless Swing kill somebody. He just brings down his axes on their head, and they just fall to the ground.
One of the biggest things to note in that fight is like it was a good fight. They kind of had the right thing going. It's just the gold advantage right now. It's too much for the team. Like they don't have enough damage. And
that was good.
Kassadin's a monster right now.
Yeah, he's playing it perfectly.
Well, he's 11-2 and 7. Like he's just obliterating this red team at this point.
Yeah. In fact, wow. Kassadin is a monster. Olaf has more gold, but at 12-0-7 with almost as much farm.
Yes, this is very true. Renekton just got beat too hard top lane. He gave 4 kills up to Olaf by himself, and that's pretty much the deciding factor of this game so far.
Elise is here to tank, secure the Baron. Sweeper goes out, going to knock out that ward. So Zen's really not going to look to steal this.
Like he may be able to flash.
Really.
Get it. They do go to try and steal it.
Yeah.
Good attempt, but they're both going to die for it now.
Desperation. Maybe we can do. Ooh, good rocket. I mean, not going to do much, but good rocket.
One of the things that I've been noticing in a lot of the team fights is like Xin Zhao is going in, but he's not getting his ult off right away. Like he decided that last team fight near their red buff there, he eat in, and then he auto attacked at least twice before he actually procs his ultimate. So if he doesn't proc his ultimate right away after he ease in, he's losing so much potential like armor and max resist, which is what makes Xin Zhao tanky.
Yeah.
And if he's not doing that, he's just dying way too fast because he only has Spirit Golem, Ancient Golem, and Spirit Visage. So he's just he gets blown up. He has no like pure armor right now.
Yep. And
Lucian is just obliterating him in these fights because he has a Last Whisper finished. No, he doesn't have Last Whisper finished, but he has Tourney Force, Bloodthirst Attendant. So like he's just obliterating him because he has no armor.
I want to say, Zen is even the only guy on the map with tier 1 boots right now.
Yes.
He doesn't have Ninja Tabby. He doesn't have, like you said, any direct armor item, Sunfire Randuin, whatever. He's feeling too squishy, especially without, like you said, that early ult use. Good sweeper down here by Elise. Just snipe out that one little ward, replace it with her own. Say, no, this one looks better. It's about the skins, man. Here, let me fix that for you.
Yeah.
Let me get that set up. And yeah, at this point, blue. This is exactly what they need to do. Just move as a group, abuse the power, and
well, they have Baron as well. Like they just want to push in the game right now.
Yeah.
Like if they secure 4 kills here, the fight is going to be like the game should be over at this point. Leona's very scary right now. She's 1-5-15 with a Sunfire and Medallion, so like they can engage very hard. They're just kind of pushing up the lanes, making sure that they're all going towards them. I think blue is a little bit scared to throw the game because they've had trouble securing games. Like that's just been their big problem ever since we see them in the tournament scene in Edmonton. Is like they haven't been able to finish out games very well. and they've lost a lot of games because they just couldn't finish the games properly.
And especially with
Unless it was like a pure blowout.
earlier in this game, they did have a couple of problems just closing things out. I'm sorry, not closing things out. Team fighting.
Yeah.
And in fact, that's going to prompt some relic from Leona. They're actually disengaging a lot harder than you would expect to see from a team that's up 16k gold and has Baron.
Yes, and we do see Cassin split pushing top lane, and the rest of the blue team is going to be bottom, which is kind of the right thing to do. Cassin can just he doesn't ever have to fight anyone up top, and he keeps bringing somebody up top lane. And they sent Renekton to deal with him, which I don't think was the right choice at all.
Yeah, he's going to get stumped down pretty hard.
He's just like 2 or 3 combos, and he's going to be out of that fight up against Cassin.
A lot of pressure coming in. Good. Cocoon does land. Charm as well, though. Chompers do come down. Hook on somebody. Zen dives in. Box comes up. Death Rocket goes down. And that's actually going to be a death on Leona's part there.
And in the meantime, Cassin did clean up Renekton up in the top lane there.
So he's going to continue shoving. He really wants to at least put pressure on that top lane since now they have to answer it. Jinx is staying here just to secure things while everybody else heals up. And then she says, "Okay, seriously, I want to back guys. Guys, Olaf is here. I don't like him. He doesn't like my face."
No, Olaf. If Olaf does get an axe on Jinx, he should go in, but we'll see what he does. He's running Flash Ignite, so if he does hit an axe, he'll probably Flash Ignite Reckless Swing onto Jinx.
Ooh, good little cork dodge there. Again, I'm telling you, if Jinx stopped popping corks and started attacking with bullets, she'd do a lot better. Another dragon comes in, 4 dragon. And that's almost 18k gold lead for them. Red is giving a heroic effort here as they do continue to
try to defend.
Stave off whatever they can. Jinx really doing a good job here trying to poke. Cocoon is blocked by a minion as at least repels out, and a lot of damage comes in for blue for not a lot of damage on red. Actually, that was well done.
Elise was trying to be fancy there. She flashed Cocoon and she ended up hitting the minion instead of actually Jinx or Thresh. And Thresh was in the way to block the Cocoon as well, so Jinx wasn't going to get caught at all in that fight.
The box is actually getting close, I believe, to coming back up. No, excuse me, it was just aligned with the graphic really wrong. It's only 2/3 there. But Leona ult is up. I mean, that ult, I'm genuinely surprised at how low of a cooldown Leona's ult is.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Leona's ult, like, if she is, depending on how far up into the utility tree is, she does get a bit of cooldown reduction as well with that.
Yep. And I mean 20% on the Relic of the Sun as well. It's such a good ult. I mean, it's targeted.
Talisman.
Talisman, that too. Excuse me. What is it? What's the Relic of the Sun? What am I thinking?
I think it's the pre-builder.
Okay. No, that's Ancient Coin, then Relic, then Talisman?
Yes.
Okay. We'll just call it Shirelius.
Okay.
So 20% on Shirelius too. Oh, Flash Play comes in. Box comes down. All the damage coming in onto blue. They were not expecting this at all as RA is dancing around as much as possible. That's through 2, almost 3 for nothing. However, top lane is getting pushed in, and that could be an inhibitor going down. And inhibitors, super minis are so strong these days.
Well, that was like the all-in like that they had to do because Cassin was top all alone still, and they just decided, like, you know, we gotta go right now. Like, we can't wait anymore. It's been too much time. The slow does get down. Flash going out. Flash comes from Bradshaw, and he will rift walk right about now.
And okay, there's that coming down as well. He's going to rift walk, trying to go on the damage. There's the Archangel use coming in. That's only going to last for so long, though. And he does pick up the kill onto Zen.
Yeah.
But the shutdown also goes onto Renekton. He badly needs that goal.
I think he actually could have got away from that fight. I'm kind of curious as to why he just didn't run away.
Rift walked onto him for damage.
Well, like, he wanted to get the kill. Like, I think he could have actually got out of that fight, but I guess he just decided, like, I'm just going to get a kill and try and outplay these guys.
Fun fact, Renekton has less gold than Thresh.
Yes, that's...
in terms of, raw value.
Yeah, that's not good.
He desperately needs that. I do see now that Thresh has picked up Crucible. Good on him for that.
Yeah, he's like... Well, he's keeping, like, the Cocoon. When the Cocoon hits, he's instantly putting that on whoever he can to stop him from dying. Or, like, it's pretty much it's to stop Olaf and it's to stop Elise from assassinating their ADC.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the one thing that we have seen from Jinx is that she has had good positioning in a lot of these team fights, and she hasn't been getting caught out by cocoons or like Olaf, or else she's forcing Olaf to go through a lot of damage to even get to her.
Blue's gotten a little bit tired of dying as 2 GAs were picked up after that last team fight. Elise and Lucian both have GAs now.
I agree with the Elise picking up the GA, because what she can do is she can just repel up and then just go right onto any target she chooses, and then just blow all of her damage on it and hope to try and get them down. We see
and actually tank quite a bit too.
Yeah, exactly. Baron has respawn, so this is going to be the key fight for the purple team or red team right now.
Lucian's still running without Last Whisper. I guess without a very tanky Zen or Renekton, he feels that it's okay.
Well, Lucian has the money to finish it. He just hasn't gone back yet.
Okay, he must have recently picked that up. I mean, he picked up the Guardian Angel.
Yeah, he chose to pick up Guardian Angel instead of Last Whisper, which I'm not too sure why he did that. But then again, Lucian is only 1-4-12. Like, he's just playing. He's a support ADC at this point.
Blue trying to keep things cleared out as red is moving up to try to... I don't think they're going to take the Baron. Yeah, they're looking to bait this. Oh, and they're sitting on a ward. Now they see it. They're like, oh, dang it.
Yeah, now they
got such a good spot. Oh, and the big push coming in. Bramasia is shouted. Chompers going in. Good ult coming in from Zen, trying to buy as much time as he can. He is going to end up dying as the Super Mega Death Rock comes out. Is not killed anybody yet. On blue side, though, they're trading the damage very, very well. Olaf has gone down, but how much of red? All of them. That is a 1 for ace. And I do think that all of blue will be saying, yep, that's worth.
Yeah, that's probably the game at this point. Like, Olaf did what he had to do. He zoned half the team by himself. Cassian was getting all of his damage and just tanking quite a bit, and just like Lucian wasn't touched at all. Elise was just chunking anybody that she found, and then, well, Zen is Zen at late game. He doesn't really do much unless he's got lots of items.
Yep.
And we saw Leona die to her turret because, well, apparently that's what you do.
Big thing is that the Chompers and there's a GA proc. That's fine. They'll go ahead and lock this in anyway, unless something zooms out right.
That's gonna be the game.
Okay. There was 3 Chompers came down in an excellent position, except that Olaf with Ragnarok just ate them all. He purposely moved to eat them all up so that he could clear out a path for everybody else. Exceptional job by blue team there. We're going to go and try to get this second game set up, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back.
Oi, Santa, do you think this Arion fellow should get any toys this year? I heard he's been making doorstep. Well, I don't know. All I know is the parents have been putting up with this rubbish all year. Not only is he making the kids mad, he's destroying.
And we're back.
Alrighty, so getting right into game number 2. Not too much waiting on either side, and they seem like the same bands, except now we have a Cassidon.
Yeah, exactly.
So blue team not wanting that repeated.
No, Thresh was picked up again. They feel like Thresh played very, very well for the blue team there. He was making a lot of plays.
Landed a few crucial hooks.
So he's helping his team as much as he can. The biggest change is the Cassidon, Kazakhs. Kazakhs, I'm not too sure why, but I guess they don't want to face it. And then they give them Olaf again still. I'm not confident why they would do that, but I guess they chose to just give them Olaf again.
Well, if Olaf goes in as a top laner, that does mean that Mundo's going to be open, and they might try to just out-regen him.
Yes, exactly.
Elise coming in as well, since they snagged the Lucian and locked that in. That does leave her open, and they were, there were some very solid, maybe not Elise. I was going to say there were some very solid cocoons that landed.
I feel like the jungler right now that blue team has, because he's a substitute instead of their regular jungler, who's Dr. Flambe. He's playing a lot of Season 3 type junglers that we've been seeing, instead of the actual really hyper-aggressive Season 4 junglers that have been so popular in the meta right now. We have a Tristan, who it looks like, coming out for blue team, who is just the safe ADC. Can jump away, burst, just keep Olaf away, run away pretty much. That's what she's looking for.
And they do lock that in, so looking at a very late game idea here for blue team. And yeah, that's going to go ahead and be the Jarvan pick.
Yes. We'll see how it pans out. Jarvan is still a good ganker, and he's a still good, strong jungler, but he's not that top tier that we see, which is Elise, Lee Sin, and those are, Elise and Lee Sin are the two main ones that you gotta always worry about.
Yep. Even Vi to an extent as well. Her ult being able to just jump on you, lock you down.
Pardon me? Oh yeah.
For locking down Triss, for chasing her down?
Yeah, Elise can do it quite well, strictly because she has to wait till she jumps, and then she just repels up and follows her.
Yeah. Yep. Alrighty, we're just waiting to see how Perception wants to pick. And it's going to be Lulu. I really like the Leona play, honestly. I think they should go ahead and go with that if possible.
I'm not too sure why they're deciding not to actually pick Leona this time.
Or they do.
There it is, yeah.
Maybe they're just hearing us as we're talking behind them. And I actually don't know which teams. There is a team sitting right behind us, but I don't know which side it is.
That is a purple side.
Okay, so yeah.
That's a
glad we reminded them of the Leona.
Yeah.
So we've got mid and top left to pick. Again, Mundo's open. And as far as mid goes, I mean, God, who do you want? Yeah, Nidalee, Orianna, Ziggs.
Nidalee, I find.
No, I'm sorry, Orianna's banned. Zed. LeBlanc.
I'm confused by the Nidalee.
Let me just start going down the list here. Well, if they're going for a very, very late game team comp, then okay, or Cannon. Well, I guess it'd be a top lane. Alchemist, yeah, okay. I like the Mundo pick. I think I'm okay with the top lane pick.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Mundo is definitely something that I find a lot better. And Bradshaw's one of those guys who plays those like really not
off the wall.
He plays an off the wall chance middle. Like he doesn't play like your standard
Heimerdinger.
This is who's good.
Heimerdinger, do it.
He plays like Cho. He plays Galio. Ziggs, I think, is a strong pick against LeBlanc. Kind of, sort of.
Can be.
He kind of sits back and he just farms up.
I think Gragas would be good. Kale would be good as well.
Yeah. Not too sure. And they locked it with the Kale, which is a really strong twin because, like, when the Blanc does go to do her for combo, Bradshaw just ults it and just doesn't worry about it.
Yep. Alright, some champ swaps coming around here on red side. Purple side, purplish, reddish side.
Exactly. Well, we see pretty much exact same team. The only difference is that